My beautiful stars, reading time. So we are going to do person on your mind, what you think is currently going on in your connection versus what's really going on. Okay, so kind of a how you think they feel versus how they really feel. All right, main collective. What do you think is currently going on in this connection? What is your intuition telling you? Okay, so we've got the man, a person you know, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, masculine energy, that things are unfolding. I feel the right collective. You think there's an opportunity on its way with you and this person. There's a moment of growth approaching, okay? For you to be feeling things are unfolding, I feel with the Chariot energy, you really do feel like this person's coming in full steam ahead here. That they've got a lot of action planned towards you. The Lovers, wow. So you've got Gemini, Cancer energy. Number 28 is the only number that's up on here at the moment. 28 could be important, tied to you and this person. Wow, I definitely feel this collective. You think that this person is definitely part of your soul contract. There's a soul tie here. Just with this, you know, things are unfolding, but then you've got the Chariot here and the Lovers. I kind of feel this could be taking off right now, or you definitely feel that way. Firefly. Things are about to get illuminated. This really sparks your soul. You see this as someone exceptional. So you definitely feel, I'm going to say it, this collective, you definitely feel this person's tied to your soul. With this illumination, though, it's funny because I feel maybe this collective, you're a little bit on the fence. It's like a part of me feels this is coming in, and then some of me feels like you think it's going to come in and things are about to be illuminated. Hold on, I want to get these quickly. What's going on here? Yeah, that's hand of cards. I think the right collective, I'll have another collective on TikTok, don't make it fit. This person, I think you think they're in the background right now, getting ready to roll the dice. This person's clearly kept their cards close to their chest when it comes to you and their feelings, but that they're about to take a chance, jump on this Chariot. But I think for a long time, this person's been hiding away their emotion from you. What you think? Wow. Oh my God, you got it again. Soul contract, soul connection. Okay, I'm not going to read all them. There's too many, but soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. That was a big detail there. What's this? Heart with a key. Okay, this person definitely owns the key to your heart. And I think this collective, you definitely feel like this person views you the same here. Wow, too many. It's been a bit of time. I'm seeing my wine card. This could be, you know, really finessing over time in your mind. Oh, they're just coming out in chunks. Maybe there's a lot of... Wow. So the lightning. This right collective, you really feel like this person's about to bang down your door. Okay, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation, ascending, preparing for union, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. But then you've got the no boundaries. I think this collective, you're confused. I always say whenever I get called to do readings like this, it's for clarity. I think there's parts of you that really believe this is so close, but then other parts you're thinking, no, are they going to take a chance? Is this in my mind? It's like you kind of feel, is it your intuition or is it just hopes that you're holding on to? Okay, don't make a fit. All right, let's keep going with what you think is going on. This person you know. Person you know. Wow, you could have shared a home with this person, but a sense of belonging, that this is your life partner energy, the person you're going to create roots with, create a family. But as well, this is another card of boundaries. So even though you have this belief that this person just really does look at you as having the key to their heart, you really feel like they've been focusing on boundaries here as well. For them to be holding their cards close to their chest, it's like, I feel at times you feel this person, it's kind of impenetrable to get into them. They're really masking themselves. But things are unfolding through divine guidance. So I think this collective, you're really trying to surrender to the divine and just give it over to the divine. But right now, as you're watching this, there's clearly emotion coming over you. Maybe you've really been in the process of finding that you're removing this energy. But again, as a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm here to confirm it. So maybe this person's just really started to illuminate in your soul again over the past week or two. But you see this as a safe passage, even with the obstacles that have been here. You clearly can't deny your love for this person for too long, no matter how much you've tried. 28th of the 4th, memory or birthday, last point of communication, 4th of the 7th, 7th of the 4th, 11th of the 7th, 7th of the 11th, chariot energy. Now, this is where I think it confuses you. And oh my God, you got it. Holy moly. There's only one twin flame card in this deck and you got it. So 11. But underneath this chariot there, you've definitely put this person in the category of, this is my true soul connection. This is my soul tie. You truly believe what you think is going on, all the burdens, all the obstacles, all the things that have happened here, the boundaries, the lack of communication. This is all happened for a reason. Self-development, soul's growth, to find your internal yin and yang, to learn to bring down those walls that have kind of kept you bound your whole life. All right, this person's definitely activated your inner child healing. I don't think you've ever experienced a love this transformative, and this is also why when you try to put logic to the situation, you put it in the category of a twin flame because of the soul evolution you've experienced. But there's clearly something, as much belief as you have, the fact you come in and out of belief, it's making me feel this is a collective that's been on this journey a lot longer. Okay, I find when you guys first activate, there is nothing that sways you from telling you this person's coming back. It's as the 9-month cycles progressively get 9 months, 18 months. It's like just that first 9-month cycle, you feel this person's going to come back and sweep you off. Like there's no lack of belief. It's just through the time and the soul's evolution, soul's growth, because it takes a very long time to relearn emotion, reparent yourself from an armor that's been up from the age of 3 or 4, long journey. Each cycle of time and distance, it does start to play a little bit of tricks in the collectives, the divine collectives' minds. Okay, but divine partner, your mirror, how they activated your heart chakra, your center. They were a catalyst of your change, awakening, soulmate, yin and yang, balance of masculine, feminine energy. Lovers. Oh, this is beautiful. Even though I feel this collective, you come in and out, I do think there's more positive emotion than there is negative, which is really nice. I don't think you're holding on to resentment or, you've probably had moments of frustration with why there's no acceleration, but you very quickly pull yourself up and you understand there's so much more to this journey than just your union. It really is to transform and evolve your soul. So I think there's a lot of compassion and just a big nurturing place in your heart for this person. A vibrant, abundant life, happy, comfort, good health, balance, wishes coming true, birth of a daughter. You could have been pregnant to this person, or you've always had intuition you and this person on your mind would have a baby girl, or just a child in general, but this is underneath lovers. So I think the right collective, you also feel you have a spirit baby tied to your soul contract. The bridge. So things getting illuminated, that communication is coming, that you will unite, you will reconnect again, you will integrate, you know, things that have from the past, that you'll come back and collaborate together, that you'll overcome these barriers. Okay, so 3rd of the 12th, 12th of the 3rd, 11th of the 12th, 12th of the 11th, and Lion. Maybe you think there's just a bit of pride involved right now. Again, I'm confirming what you think is going on in this connection. We'll get what's really going on after. Sun, masculine energy. Okay, let's just confirm what you think is going on right now with this person. Trauma, getting through the trauma here. What do you think is going on? What is that? Movement. This collective, you're firm that movement's on its way. I know I'm saying you're coming in and out, but you've got a lot of cards of you really believe this person's about to come in intensely with a lot of action. Blast from the past. Surprise call. Oh my gosh. Why do I feel for some of you this could have happened? I want to get a dice. If a 6 comes out, no. 6, so it hasn't. I said if a 6 comes out, that for the right collective, even though there's a lot of movement cards, I think this is what you're hoping. Like I said, I will do another collective on TikTok. I think, again, right collective, you want, it's like you just think this is about to return. Okay, memories rekindling. You're going to wake up to that message or that call. I just heard Midnight Magic. Maybe you've had this intuition that you're going to get a late night call from this person. There's a reason I heard that. But that they're feeling this intensity like you are. But they're a little bit confused. And that's your confusion too. So it's just like the other deck. You have so much belief, but then there's points of confusion. So this is how you think they're feeling. You think that they want to come in. You think they're going through nostalgia. Maybe that they've just come across something of yours. Reading old messages, which is making them want to move rapidly forward. But then their boundaries are not dealing the hurt. It's like something creates confusion in them. Maybe you think this person's maybe unsure about where you stand now as well. Movement. What is going on? You definitely think this person's working on their courage right now to come forward. Bravery, determination, persistence. You could think as well a reason that maybe it hasn't entered just yet is because of the persistence that's going to be needed here. Maybe you think this is something that they hold on to that deters them, especially if there's actual physical things like that. Let it be distance or certain things that can really put up barriers for that dedicated effort and persistence in your mind. Not that distance means that. Doesn't mean just if you've got distance in your connection that determination can't be put towards you. Just to clarify, it came to my mind. Memories. Oh, you, Empress. So maybe you see yourself as really glowing right now as well, but this is about your internal sparkle, your Empress era that you're radiating. Maybe this is what you think. You clearly, for you to think that this person is either remembering you like this or seeing you like this, you think this person can peer in on you and your growth. Surprise call. New beginning, fresh start, taking a leap of faith. Oh, whoa. I always say clarity readings can go either way, so I'm just preparing you. But from what I can feel, this collective, you are, I know I'm saying you come in and out, but deep in your core, you have full belief that this is your divine person. You must be going through something overwhelming right now emotionally with them. For you to have so much like belief that they're literally about to just bash down your door, something's going on internally. Let it be you're seeing a lot of signs right now that you resonate to them. Let it be what I said before, out of nowhere this person's just really come over you emotionally. Just all of this movement here don't make it fit. If you're sitting there thinking that this is over and they don't care, like I said, it's not your collective. But this right collective, you feel like something's brewing right now. Okay. Oh. But father wounds, so maybe there was, not maybe, there would have been for the right collective, there was fatherly interference here, or you never really got along the best with their father, or they used to open up about maybe childhood trauma to do with their father, and that maybe gives you a bit of validation in your mind why they don't have the best masculine, divine masculine strength. If they didn't have a good example as a fatherly figure, and their father treated their mother quite terribly, or whatever the case may be, I think you believe a lot of their lack of drive and masculine energy comes from, unfortunately, a bad role model in their life. And you could think as well, their father affects the feelings here in the... All right, confusion. Reunion. So they're... Okay. Especially if there is a lot of opinions here, I think this is where you think they want to take all this action, but it's kind of that where do we go from here that stops them. Again, if there has been quite a bit of time, or there are quite a few roadblocks, I'm going to get what you think the true intention is in just a second. But where it's not that you think this person doesn't feel this, it's like, but every time they feel this, they're like, but how can we get back here? How can we mend this bridge? Okay. And there is something about pregnancy tied to this collective as well. All right, let's see what you think their true intention is, what they want to say, and then we'll really break it down, what's really going on. Okay, what do you think the current intention is here? Oh, why is my ring getting loose? Maybe you just lost a ring with this collective. Oh, that wanted to pop out, Cosmic Love. Okay, what do you think their true intention is? Maybe you just bought a new ring as well. Now I'm just seeing rings in my mind. Maybe you think they want to marry you. Okay, magical and powerful. So that's that sparkle, that Empress energy. Maybe you think this person thinks you're a bit intimidating, or they hold you quite high as well. You activate their insecurities. Do you think they see you as magical and powerful? Well, I used to limit my goals and place myself in a box based on what I was told I was capable of. But since meeting you, my views have expanded, and I'm trying to dream big. Because of you, I know I deserve more. So again, there's a reason I say everything. I think the right collective, this person has witnessed you stand in your power, work against the grain. You're clearly successful. You're seeing yourself as an empress. So for you to think that, and it's beautiful. I always say true love, it inspires us to grow through action. We want to be the best version of ourselves, to stand by whoever that person is, by their side, right? This collective, you really do think you inspire this person to be the best version of themselves, which means they witness you being the best version of yourself. Okay. Oh my God, and I said the marriage thing. That's another thing. Number 28. 28's important because that was your first card. But I want to commit to you. I want to hold your hand in sickness and in health. I want to walk into the sunset with you and never look back. I just need to release certain commitments so I can fully commit to you. There's a reason I kept seeing rings everywhere in my mind. This collective marriage could have been spoken, but you truly believe this is who you're going to put roots down with, okay? They're going to come in. Maybe you've had moments of thinking you're going to elope. Why am I seeing like a wedding on a beach? Maybe you've literally thought you would get married on a beach somewhere. And number 11, 28th of the 11th, could be important memory or birthday. but balancing. So, okay, this is what you really think their intention is. Their intention is to become the best version of themselves, that you're making them grow, that they want to marry you, but they have commitments that they need to balance, that they're balancing responsibilities, which also adds to the confusion. Remember I said in that part, it's like, where do we go from here? It's like they want to take all this action, but I think the right collective, there really is roadblocks here. Let it be the societal opinion. I always say true divines, you have a societal issue, because true divines, you're meant to teach unconditional love, that love is love. Cultural, religious differences, spiritual differences, very large age gap, nobility factors, sexuality, coming from marriages. There's things about a true divine love that society has such a great opinion on. Okay, so this collective, let it be responsibilities, even if there is physical distance or the roadblocks of coming together because of the opinions of your connection, you really feel this also stops them, but they're working on balancing this out. I'm trying to balance the scales of my life for our connection. I took from you more than you were able to give, and I used you for my own benefit. I now understand this was unhealthy and unfair to you. I'm sorry. Number 38, 28, 11, and 38. One more. But infatuation, so sometimes you question if they really do love you, or you think that they think, was this really just love or was it infatuation? If you're really seeing yourself as an Empress, you know this person sees you as highly attractive. So maybe, and again, not here to tell you how to feel, here to confirm it. You've had moments of thinking this person literally has this obsession over you and your beauty, the way you walk through life. I don't know if this was love, or if I was in love with the idea of being in love. Our love was all too consuming and I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I'm feeling that too, but what I said, it's like you think that they question, is this infatuation, is this lust, or is this really love? Okay, but then you've got this marriage here. So I think this is where you get a little bit confused and you're trying to validate why they haven't come back yet. Okay, because when it comes to those other decks, you just think this person, like I said, wants to bash down your door, but then you try to make sense of why they haven't arrived, and this is probably the main thing here. Okay, the balancing. Are they good enough for you? Is this lust or is this love? Has there been enough time passed here? Will time heal all wounds? Do I just stay put for a little bit longer? And you got so memory. Okay, there's only 4 date cards in here, so this is important. So from September 22nd to November 6th, November 7th to December 21st, there would be a memory that you've both experienced here. This is with their intention that you think that they go over, okay? You could be one of my divine collectives. Christmas time was really abruptive. Like, if they're going over, and you got November 28th twice here for this collective. So maybe this is when proposal was offered, or I just feel this time was a memory that makes you feel they get confused about, and is it too hard to come back? Okay. All right. Let's see what you think they want to say, and then we'll get into it. So I just want to make it detailed. Don't make it fit. All right, but that they're sorry, that they really do want to apologize here. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. That they're still listening music. So you guys had a strong bond to music. Maybe you shared some songs with them or shared a playlist. I'm listening to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you even though we are apart. And you've got them playing games. It was time I went within. Oh no, sorry, I said playing games. It says finding myself. There's a reason I just said that. So maybe you think this person goes over their game playing, they're holding their cards close to their chest, but it was time I went. Why am I actually seeing playing cards right now? Maybe you've got a memory with this person and playing cards. It was time I went within to find myself again. I needed to figure out what I really wanted out of life. I needed space, and that adds with that ties in with that balancing energy. Okay, let's just get one more. Oh, the future that was. So again, that wedding card. Will you listen? Maybe you think that another reason maybe that they hold back is that you won't listen to them at a deep level, or you might be a bit reactive. There are so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you even believe me? Okay, let's get into it. Again, clarity readings can either go one way or the other. All right. Let's get into it. All right, so first let's get these. Oh my God, I split it on the twinnies. Okay. What's really going on here? What's really going on, please, Spirit? Okay. Trusting in divine timing. Element of spirit, the sun, masculine energy. New beginning. Wow. The Fool. And the wine, that's what I was seeing for your part. So they really are going over the time here. Okay. All right. 31st of the 9th. Could be 4th of the 9th, 9th of the 4th, 31st of the 4th. Okay. So what's really going on here? The divine really does have a hold of it. This is full of energy and power and a climax. I think you guys, I don't want to say a climax is coming just yet, but I think you're both hitting a climax individually, like emotionally right now. I think you're both transforming something. This is something that can have success and be fulfilling, but there's something about divine masculine energy, I think, really lacking on their end right now. And you know it because you got father wounds here, which means in your life, I always say on this journey, we individually need to have balance with our divine feminine masculine. And you guys kind of switch and change throughout this whole journey of separation, finding your compassion, understanding, tapping into your third eye with that divine feminine energy, and then the action and really getting on your mission and going gung-ho and learning how to really thrive in that divine masculine energy as well. And the same thing happens for them. They need to learn to sit in their compassion and activate their eye, and they also need to learn to have that action and that drive in life to be in a beautiful, cohesive, divine any connection. You need a yin and yang in there. And if this person was really lacking that divine masculine strength in the past, and you more took on that role of the dominance, they need to, for a woman's energy, for a feminine energy to sit in glow and not take the alpha role, because you guys are born to, well, you're not born, but your vessels are made to produce, right? So this is why it's so easy for a woman's vessel to be able to thrive in dominance, because of that protector role when you have a child. It's just innately in you guys, okay? And this is why single mums, you take on the role of mother and father so beautifully, because you have it built in you. But there's a reason I'm saying this. But anyway, we've lost that part. I was just explaining about the alpha energy for a woman to really sit in. Sorry, I record this on Snapchat and sometimes anyway, we were explaining this and how this has really been aging well over time, and how you've had to learn to alchemize and transmute and find balance with your feminine masculine energy. But then third party came out, so third person, but it was paired with the Milky Way. Now, another big detail for this collective, this is a card of fame, notoriety, social media marketing, right? I feel, from what I can feel from this person has always had a real issue with the way that you glow, and you know it, the right collective. I think this person, especially with that father trauma, to have father trauma, you're a wounded masculine. Wounded masculine lacks vulnerability, very possessive, very jealous, very temperamental, very argumentative, and sometimes that can lead into that devil in reverse, quite emotionally and even physically abusive at times. I always say true twin flames, so there's no physical, like that should never be excused, even emotional abuse. But anyway, so this person, clearly you would have memories of their jealousy, claiming possessiveness over you in the past. Now, I feel you didn't get anything about third person in your energy. You did get father trauma there, so you know there is something to do. And karmic energy, that's family, friends, work. It doesn't just have to be love, okay? But I do think there's a big barrier they've had to overcome by you, the way you've expanded. It's literally a card of fame through the internet here, okay? Don't make this fit. This has been a block, and that was never your doing. This person wasn't meant to clip your wings. They've had to learn. And I always say we have to burn to learn, right? Burn to learn. So you guys, if you struggle with abandonment, rejection, whatever it is, you have to put your fire 1,000 times in there to finally start healing from it, realizing abandonment isn't as bad as your brain has made it out to be. Same with this person. I think this person has constantly looked in on you, and they've had to burn themselves through their jealousy. They've had to burn themselves through being a pariah, a little detective, always opening Pandora's box. I always say this is why you stay away from Pandora's box. Everything comes full circle in life when it's meant to. This person's had to work on these behavioral traits because this really affected you in the past. They were meant to watch you glow. They were meant to watch you become an empress. They were meant to watch you radiate and sparkle in the world, because without them healing the trauma of jealousy, this would have never worked, because you were literally born to shine. I always say you can't help your destiny energy. That's not arrogance. And I say this, if you're a 1, a 9, an 11, you guys are born to shine. That's what fulfills your soul. That's what balances you. You're born to lead the way, okay? When you have that glow that you need to activate within, people think it's attention. No, it's what balances you. That's what you were born into, okay? This person needed to accept your sparkle, but this was always too many people around you. Was there other love interests? Did you have suitors around the corner? It's like this person never felt secure enough to fight for your... They didn't want to be in that 5 of Wands, everyone fighting over you, okay, because they didn't have the worthiness. And I'm not saying that you were that. I'm not saying you do have suitors around the corner, but this person clearly had this conception, especially because the right collective, you're on a large scale. You can be seen, right? So they felt that there was just a lot of rivals for you, and they didn't want to be put in that position. This had to be healed. That was a huge point, because that point didn't even come out in detail for you. I think that's never really... Maybe you've had a passing thought about it, but this spotlight you're under, holy moly, there's been a lot of opinions. Okay, what's really going on? And I'm hearing as well, like I said, I have to confirm, this is your destiny. This person wasn't allowed to hold you back from this, okay? But the lily established. So this is what is unfolding in divine timing. You needed to be established. You needed to find your path. You really needed to activate your ambition here, and really jump into your achievements, that divine masculine strength, not wounded masculine anymore, divine masculine. But this has been developing, okay? This has been maturing, but career was a huge... And I always say this, true divines, mission comes before anything. You're here to help the world. You're here to put love into this contentment. You're here to put your blueprint and your sparkle into the world. That comes before anything. I always say the longer you stay in that 9-to-5 job and you're not tapping into your birthright, and you're sitting there in longing and you're wishing the days away, just hoping someone comes back, you're prolonging your timeline. This collective, this has all happened because you... Remember, you chose your vessel. You chose your birthday. You chose when you would take your first breath, if you know it or not. You were born into this because of your soul contract. This was part of your soul contract. This chapter came before anything, okay? And it's been working. This is beautiful. Sun energy. Your shadow, things that grip you. So you through this is what you needed to climax through. And this has been over a year. So that's another confirmation about time. Your shadow had to, it's relearning. It's finding our lost inner child again. This devil energy literally says workhorse, goal-orientated, consistency, being disciplined, resourceful, tenacious underneath the divine masculine. Another huge confirmation. You needed to embody this, and so did this person, okay? Big difference with wounded feminine, wounded masculine to divine feminine. When twins, you find yourself, you're in wounded energy, okay? It's got nothing to do about lack of love. This was progressively growing in the background. It was all to do with you and how quick you were going to get there and put your print on the world. Okay, testing your commitment time and time again. I always say this takes years of getting it's that Ace of Pentacles journey. You get that intuition, but it takes years to ground. They put roadblocks, they put hurdles to make sure you're not going to waver. In this collective, you clearly haven't. Okay, this is magical. Sometimes I tap into these and you know what I'm going to say. This is beautiful. And now it's time. Springing into action with this new beginning. So opportunities, getting it done, taking that leap of faith, new beginnings, fresh start, excitement, rejuvenating, setting goals, intention, surprise, increasing, everything's coming alive, growth, fertility, new cycle. This is what's really going on right now. We're going to have to confirm everything, but all of this preparation, it is for your new beginning, okay? That's a perfect pairing, the Fool with this spring new moon. Yes, springing into action. Beautiful. So what's been aging? I think all of it, to be honest. The Hermit, you're growing, your enlightened path, finding that star at the end of the tunnel, okay? And your hard work here. Your responsibilities, you've both had to work on. So you have commitment being tested, spiritual isolation, your magical bubble, your hermit journey. This has been taking time, but it's been aging like fine wine. You unlock every key they grant you, unlock more of your highest potential. Slow and steady wins the race. Milky Way. Heart, that's what was stopping this. You were meant to put love into the world, but this huge confirmation. So you under the spotlight, your fame, your social media presence, okay, the internet publicity that you get, all of this is what was affecting the heart space, unfortunately, but it was also growing your heart space. You were starting to realize, and clearly your whole life, maybe you've been very dependent on love, thinking love could complete you. You started to realize my sparkle, my internal flame, my heart space grows because of what I do and how I help uplift people, or whatever the case may be, however you're putting your thumbprint into the world. Love, romance, joy, bliss, heart desires, contentment, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness. And because they've had to watch from the sidelines and watch you grow and get triggered and hate you for it for a period of time, now that magical and powerful, you're right, now they're starting to be inspired. Now they love this about you. They grow from you now. So again, without them burning to learn, it would never have happened in the physical, in the 3D, them being by your side, because they would have always started arguments with you. But because they've healed their jealousy through watching you grow and now being proud of you, this will never be a burden here. Okay, so this could have been a huge trust issue like I felt before in the past. This needed to be healed. Whatever was the detriment in the past, it needs to be healed before you come back in. Otherwise, you're going to repeat the past. And then snake. So this third, I just think there was a lot of deceit and opinion in the background here. Third person, other people's influences, somebody else's influence. I don't want to say love. It could have been love issues as well in the background you weren't aware of, but I think it was the too many people's opinions. Okay, that it was creating more deception, more jealousy, silent treatment. It could have been seduction and stuff in the... It's more the deviation because those two came out together. I think this person, especially if you are someone, well, the right collective you are, that means people in their circle could watch in on you too and give an opinion too. And this was adding to the fog in their mind. Okay, there was definitely outside influence here. It was the snake energy, very deceptive. And that also needed to be healed out. Fox, literally. Self-interest, stealth, deceit, trap. It could have been a redhead, someone that was very cunning, sly, crafty. Something's not right, sleight of hand. So Again, that was what was really going on. We say it's the rooms we're not in that matter. This collective, you're trying to make sense because you feel this person pulling on you, but you're like, what's stopping them? It must be their responsibilities. No, it was the way you glowed, the opinions on you and the person you were, and the jealousy issues that were inflicted here, the past karmic people that were also an interference in the past. This all needed to be healed and severed out. That takes a long time. It takes a lot of full circle moments. It takes a lot of things being illuminated. You've got to remember, anyone that we sign into our contract, we have to wait for their full circle moments too before certain puzzle pieces. So these people that were creating this friction, they had to wait for their karmic wheel. Karmic wheel comes around every 2 years. Yes, you can get instant karma and stuff, but normally we work in a 2-year karmic cycle. So all these people that were bound to your soul contract in this person, it wasn't just you and your person's story. It was all the excess that interfered in the story as well. So example, say there was a lot of father interference here. This person's father, they need to go through their cycles, and your person needed to see certain karma unfolding in actions, decisions, whatever it may be. Say it was friendships. They needed to wait for their cycles, maybe seeing their friends happily move on, have children, have this, and then that stuff. Like everything works in cycles. And this is why it's not our ego's timing. It's divine time. It's so funny. This is coming to my mind. I'm going to say deviation for a reason. Just to give I'm just trying to make this example very clear. I was walking home the other day. I was walking through our bee garden, and anyone on Snapchat, you guys know that's so magical. I always show you guys a bee garden. Anyway, I'm walking and I've got my bag with me, and this man starts running after me, right? He's like, excuse me. And I turn around and he's got $20 in his hand, right? He's like, did you drop this? Like, he literally chased after me, right? As I'm coming out of this magical bee garden, and I hadn't dropped it. And straight away I'm like, oh, no, that's not mine. But I said, thank you for chasing after me. That's such a nice thing that you've done. Like, who does that? Someone would normally just pick it up. But then my brain started thinking, right? Whoever lost that $20 note, they had a little bit of karma to pay off. But I feel that $20 note was a test for me and this old man. It's like, are we going to pass the test by not being deceitful and taking something that's not ours, right? So I thought, this person who dropped that $20, even though it would have felt like bad karma, how lucky was he to have dropped that $20, because he had to pay that karma to give us a test, right? Right, collective, this will make sense. And the fact that he dropped that $20 to 2 good people, it's like, it's not going to be bad karma. If anything, he's going to get highly rewarded, even greater for it. But what I'm trying to show you is everything works in tests and layers, and everybody's a part of a puzzle piece. Does that make sense? Right, collective? But the fact that happened just as I was coming out of my magical bee garden, and I remember taking a moment and giving thanks for that test, and I remember saying to my spirit team, I hope that man that dropped that, or that woman that dropped that $20 gets, 10 times more than they deserve, because he unfortunately felt, he would have, or she would have felt like, oh, I just lost $20, but it was for a far greater reason. You know what I'm trying to say? That's just my brain anyway. But I was just trying to make this collective realize about, we don't understand why things happen and why certain tests come into place and why we need to pass or not pass certain things. But it's all a memory bank for our justice, our purple curtain in life. You know that justice card? Our purple curtain, our good and bad karma, our karmic decisions, our karmic energy. And this collective, love was never not there. There was just so much that needed to be developed and come full circle. Very nice. Okay, let's see this person's true feelings. You feel like home to them. You could have beautiful eyes. You could have eyes that color, or they could. All right. True feelings. Oh, stop it. Okay, so you got the courage, the bravery, the persistence, the determination. Blast from the past, mirror, so you are feeling it. Reunion, feeling it. You got all 3 of these cards so far. Destiny, but scared of rejection. I'm feeling rejection and secrets. Oh my God! This collective, you're so onto it. Don't question. This has come to you to keep peace. This hasn't come to you to really know what's going on. This has come to make you see this differently. Okay. You literally got these four here. But they are scared they're going to get rejected over certain secrets. That's that will you listen. This collective, you're so onto it. It's not. It's just changing your perception and having a bit more patience. Magic. Magic. Family. So there could be family interference, but this is what they want to have courage and because there's definitely opinion, but I do think this collective, that's another important detail. This specific collective, it's not just you, it's your roots, it's your family legacy you're meant to create together. So your past cycle, you guys would have been trying to do this, okay? It's an important detail. Blast from the past. Abandoned. So they're not silly. They are going over memories and what's happened here. And then they know, and this could add to the fear of rejection here as well. I just think this person's still struggling with a few insecurities, all right? But they'll get there. Because look at you, this collective, you're getting there. Remember, they're always minimum 6 to 9 months behind your journey. You just have to keep pushing through. And those moments, I'm going to bring it up. Healing. I'm going to bring it up again. Sorry, broken record, but it's important for this collective. You know, when I talk about that magnetic pull, the Daniel documentary, through this journey, you would have just had random spouts. Maybe say you gave up addictions, right? And then through this journey, you thought, oh, I might just have a glass of wine. Like it came out of nowhere. I might just have a little bit of a puff on the, or whatever it may be. You were picking up this person's energy, but you were giving into the magnet, right? Or say there were certain tasks at home that you just kept avoiding. Let it be doing the washing or, you know, cutting the lawn, whatever it is. You were avoiding the energy, which was adding into their avoidance, pushing their magnet away because you're acting the same, right? This is what that mirror reflection is. Let it be, you would get this a sense of urgency to stalk their socials. So open Pandora's box, you were feeding in because that's what they were doing to you. So again, you were repelling energy. This right collective now, there's something here about, you know, anything that before you were giving into that magnetic pull, let it be the stalking, let it be, you know, trying to avoid certain tasks or lifestyle switches or health routines you would give into. No, you're not anymore. Okay, especially there's a reason I said health routines. If this person, and you would have memories, they had a few insecurities of their vessel, let it be they were very tall and slender, or maybe they had a little bit more weight on them or whatever it may be. If you have memories of this person just always being, not that they weren't confident, but you could tell they had some insecurities, and then you struggled with that in your separation through this time apart, and you always had motivation to start doing this and that, but you kept pushing it off. Believe it or not, it was the same as them, adding to their insecurities. But right now, everything that you were getting pulled to do before, those temptations that you were trying to heal out of your energy, with the examples plus more probably, now you're staying firm. So now opposites attract. So now, because you're not giving into whatever they were giving into, right? Because the feminine reads energy like no other. You're doing the opposite. You're not being tempted by that magnetic pull anymore, thinking it's your intuition. You're like, no, this is the darkness. I have to do opposite to that, right? Now, instead of pushing each other in, you've turned your battery around. So what's going to happen? You're sucking each other in, right? So that's another important detail here. Destiny, rising up. So because you're truly rebirthing, going through a phoenix period, so are they. And they admire your phoenix and your sparkle now, instead of being jealous and angry over it. Surprise call. So the movement, fresh start, you got both of them. So they want it. You're right. You're right. The sparkle. Stop it. You're so onto it. And that magnet thing was just another example for how onto it you are with your intuition. But sometimes you think your intuition is, it's the magnetic pull. And I'm just going to watch the Daniel documentary on Prime. I think it's $2.99. It was this young kid. He was a film. He started recording from a very young age. Anyway, he ends up traveling the world, goes to Mexico, goes to this Mayan cave. He's told not to take something from that cave because people just die of mysterious illnesses and deaths. And when he was in that cave, he found this little stone, and he was told not to take it time and time again, but he ended up taking it. 6 months later at 23, dies from leukemia. He knew it was because of the stone. And he was saying, he's like, as I was there, every fiber of my body was telling me to take that stone, that I needed to take that stone. What sometimes we think our intuition was, it was a test to walk through that magnetic pull. Right now, this collective, you are so onto energy. You don't need to question it. You don't need to question it. You need to surrender to it. And anything that comes up that you've been healing and you get tempted to do, say no to yourself, because you're strong enough to do it. Say you see this person as an avoidant. Say you see them as having these insecurities. Any moment you're coming into feeling like you're being insecure, work through it. Work on your diet. Work on that. When you want to avoid certain things, just do it. Like, do the opposite to what you would normally do. Okay? Because you're just reading energy. And those moments out of nowhere, if addictions were involved, that you do feel like having a glass of wine, just know this person's in pain and they're numbing away their emotions. So don't have that glass of wine, or don't have that naughty, guilty, have strength. And they do want their marriage with you, but they're scared of the rejection because of their secret. Scared, I promised all this before and look what I did. They want this more than you'll ever know. And they always have their eye on you. Okay? Don't give in to temptation, this collective. Stay strong. This has not come to confirm, yeah, they want you. This has come to confirm how powerful you are. This has come for you to just see this whole separation a little bit differently. Okay. This collective, your powerhouse. And again, as a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm here to confirm it. So everything I have brought up, maybe I've worded it a little bit differently to how your brain has resonated with it, but you have felt it. A true reading will flash you to memories, and it'll give you goosebumps, and you'll see signs and hear sirens and butterflies, and like a true reading for you. Your spirit team will put you in high alert. Okay, this is beautiful. Very beautiful. I love it over here on YouTube. We have such beautiful energy here. It's beautiful. True intention. So time is ticking. They know time. They know. So you think they're going over that memory from fall, spring, and then they got spring. So, but don't worry about the actual months, because all countries, well, not all, but you've got different seasons. Just worry about the months. So they're actually going over a memory from March 20th to May 5th, May 6th to June 20th. So you, this collective, think they're going over maybe a not so good memory. I think they're actually going through a beautiful memory. So this might have been a very happy moment for you guys, or when you first got together, or these are important. Number 9 and number 97. Aquarius, or they could be. Okay. Oh my God, and you got it. The magical and powerful. Stop it. Sorry. This collective, you are very true high priestess. Okay, special. Everyone's special. But this is very special. Oh my God, and they are going over the bad memory too. So you got that. They're going over a good and a bad memory right now here. Okay, and that's probably where the rejection and fear, the I'm going to get rejected because what I withheld here. So again, I gave those dates before. So we've got March 20th, May 5th, May 6th to June 20th. And then we've got September 22nd, November 6th, November 7th to December 21st. How fateful encounter underneath time, future focus, which you got, and inner turmoil. Holy moly. And the eyes, there's something about the eyes here. Important detail. The moment I laid eyes on you, so you would have had a conversation, I knew. I can't explain how I felt it, but I knew I was meant to find you. Future focus with the spring. So this was something beautiful. And then you're right, the inner turmoil is for something negative. Number 66, I'm devoted to returning to you. I'm starting to feel hopeful about our future because I see you being a big part of it. So when they hold on to the good memories, it illuminates their soul. But when they hold on to the bad memories, it rips them apart. I'm bounded physically, mentally, and spiritually. I feel there's no way out from what I've done. The fear of the rejection and secrets. I feel imprisoned because of my own doing. I'm trying to fight my inner demons, but sometimes it's just so difficult. They're getting there. Outer turmoil. So they're going through destruction right now too. So this is probably why you're feeling such... they're going through inner and outer turmoil. So give strength, find peace. Again, do the opposite. So if you're overwhelmed, focus on happiness and peace. Release fear, because you don't want to feed into the energy. You are more powerful than you know, this collective. Whenever you're feeling down, they need you right now. They need you energetically. Who cares if it's not physically? They need you energetically. Their inner world isn't just crumbling, it's their outer world too. I feel my life is falling apart. I don't know what to do. Whatever can go wrong has gone wrong. But the one thing that always felt right was you. Wow. This is very special. Okay, let's get you guys a message card. What they want to say. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's way too many. That's way too many. That's way too many. They've got a lot to say. Word vomit. Tears. When I cry, I think of you. I believe it. Look at their energy right now. Regret. They have regret here. A lot of regret. I'm missing you. Oh, I feel warmth from them. I miss you. I wish things were different. Is it true? So they still get a bit scared that you've moved on. Okay, there's a reason I said I feel this person feels like you have suitors around the corner. I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. Maybe someone told them that. Jealousy. So they still got, that's their biggest block, this person. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. I do think they're overcoming it, but they need to understand your glow and sparkle, and I feel they are. I feel they're starting to become very proud and inspired by it, but they could be someone that reads your comments, and if they see, you know, men, women, like, I just feel this person's very protective and claiming, and they need to heal that. That's not your burden to carry. Just trust it's all developing, okay? It's just not the right time just yet, all right? I'm so overwhelmed with responsibilities, and you did get juggling. I don't have time to deal with, I'm going to say any kind of relationship, but this isn't goodbye. This is being held off a little bit here because there's something about energetical shifts you're really, really tapping into at the moment. Okay, I don't want to walk away, but it's just what I have to do right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. You need to trust in the universe here, and that no one compares, and they hope that it's the same for you, and the emotional intimacy. I'm going to get you a divine, I'm going to get you a twin flame card, just energy you need to focus on. Okay, what does this beautiful divine pairing have to focus on, please? They're coming out a lot. Telepathic messages. It amazes me when we say the same thing at the same time and finish each other's sentences. It's that magnetic pull. Just work on how you're speaking to the self-talk for yourself and action, and also about this person. 10, 10. Oh my God, you got 10, 10, 10. You got 3 10s here. Communication. I watch you on social media, another confirmation, and the internet's my only way of staying close to you and finding more out about you. I'm awakening. I know more than I'm letting on. Boy, oh boy, are they. And then you've got our subconscious fears affecting our ability to attract in this love and abundance. The universe is helping you by making this conscious so we can easily attract what we want, including each other. It's the negative. There's a reason I deviated about mirrors. I can't validate our love in the 3D until I understand our spiritual love in the 5D. And I talk about this 6 to 9 months. I say it nearly every divine reading about how they have to activate to the frequency just like you did. This person clearly is, okay? They're awakening. But I feel it's just really starting to bubble over in them at the moment. Give me time to explore this aspect so I can be a strong spiritual partner for you. Okay. 10. Means this is going to take a little while. Mission work. This is what they see you doing. I see you working to create change and I'm proud of you. Magical and powerful. It's this confirmation they're starting to adjust. There's still moments of jealousy. I think what bites this person in the foot, there's a reason I'm seeing they read comments or just people you follow. There's something here. It's like there's just... like when they watch you and don't truly pry, it's like they see this magical spark in you. But it's like once they start to see certain things, it triggers them. That's not your fault. That's something they need to heal in their wounded masculine. I want to work on this mission with you. I watch you on social media. There are messages being exchanged through music and movies. That's another big detail. You could be watching a lot of movies right now that are really reminding you of this person too. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. Go do angel shuffle. Get on your playlist. Ask your angels what message you need out of this reading and press shuffle. Okay, see what song comes on. Listen to the words. Listen to the words that are being spoken and let me know in the comments what song comes on for you. Okay, I need you to trust me and believe I am working towards this union with you. Underneath, I'm awakening. I know more than I'm letting on. So underneath this, this is karmic ties. My or your children need to come first. Trust that they are part of our plan. Alternate, our inner children need to come first. So you're healing. Okay, this is underneath these subconscious fears are affecting us, which has been a huge theme. The work and the jealousy and the this and not being, not falling short to that magnetic pull. You guys are having to work on these things. Last one. Okay, patterns. So certain emotional patterns. I want to let my guard down with you, but my fear makes me lash out in defense. That's the fear of the rejection because of secrets. They're scared that you aren't going to hear them all the way out with something. Can you know that? This collective, I love you guys, but whenever I get told not to do, I'm not going to do roll a dice and get future. This you guys need to let unfold. You need to just stay in belief and not fall short to the timing of this. It doesn't matter about the timing. Whatever you're doing is working and that's all that matters. Okay, but let's get you just to confirm. You don't need to know timing. Your timing's not far, I'll tell you that. You just need to worry and keep going with what you're doing. It's important right now to take a step back and spend more time being alone. Instead of placing your focus on one another, now is the time to give more to yourself and your path and your mission work. Embrace. You will have that embrace. Through each other, you find the missing puzzle pieces. That will be illuminated when timing's just right. Okay? And playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. And right now, in and out of turmoil, they're falling apart. They want you to align in more of a lighthearted nature. My advice for this collective, really see outside of the box emotion. And when you get intuition to do that, you know you shouldn't. Okay? Secret admirer and trust. Okay, someone has a lot deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. So that hand of cards, you're right. This collective, you're right about all of it. Okay, that's not what you need to question. It's not your intuition. It's just, again, hopefully this reading made you see things. It's just more healing for your sexual sacred union, your fusing time. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you'll find true bliss. Okay, one more. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you both at the present. Enjoy it. Okay. Don't give in to fear. Don't give in to temptation. Keep focusing on returning lessons. Okay. and just focus on your mission. That's my biggest advice for this collective. This isn't far. Who cares how far is though? All right, let's get you some charms. The Venus star with the jade crescent moon. And your magical... Oh, that does not want to go in. Oh my God, the crescent moon's important because you got it again. So you could be born on a crescent moon, this person, but it could come in when it is a crescent moon, our phase of love. Each phase of a moon has different intention. Just protect and cleanse yourself right now. Maybe cleanse out your home a little bit. Have confidence in your heart space, okay? You're just healing. Have confidence. The divine is guiding this. Trust the divine. H could be important. Why did I just hear honey bunny? But the veils are lifting, okay? Trust. Confidence. You could read candle wax. You could read candle wax, or you could be a scryer, so read flames, or, you know, through mirrors and stuff. But your pearl, the world is your oyster, remember that. And you're just polishing your pearl, diamond. Every time I see this, I hear sailing off into the sunset, but I see Bali in Indonesia, like Thailand and stuff. So maybe you guys were planning a trip, or you're going there, or there's a specific memory tying you to that. And then, of course, the Venus star. Okay. Specific memories or dates. Oh, 13th of the 4th. And you've got a 4th of the 5th, 5th of the 4th, 16, 16, and then 17, 17th of the 4th, 17th of the 5th. 14, 14, 5th of the 6th, 6th of the 5th, 5, 5, the 5, 5 portal, 12th of the 6th, 6th of the 12th. So you got 14, 14, 16, 16, or mirrored numbers. 16, 61, 14, 41, 13, 31, 12, 21, you know, mirrored. All right, my angels, I love you guys. And I will have another what you think is going on versus what's really going on over TikTok if that didn't resonate with you guys. Okay, love you all.